the breakdown in respect between citizen and the police did not happen overnight. It happened as a result of the introduction of PNP-Ishim.
Can't take this no more now.
Into the culture of Jamaica.
The People's National Party rejects the Prime Minister's attempt in a speech in Mandeville last night to blame the opposition for the country's high rate of violent crime and the government's inability to provide solutions to this chronic problem.
A representative of the good message that emanates from here, and you can take that back into your community and say to your children who sometimes question the very reason why you leave your house to come to this thing.
Find out to rascal how this something them going top talk on a pussy blood clot foolishness.
Any blame for the last 8 years of failure lies squarely with the Andrew Holness government, which has been in power for 2 consecutive terms.
In one term.
2 consecutive terms.
Me rascal, me I tell you wickedness can't done. When me hear that come out of my mouth, you know.
In one term.
Me I say look like, oh, him not sensible neither.
In one term.
2 consecutive terms.
The Prime Minister is clearly desperate and becoming unhinged in his pathetic attempt to shift blame for his own government's poor performance.
Put it to you this way, by popular demand of the constituency.
Are you planning to vote? As a young man, why not? Neither of the 2 parties have inspired you in any way, or nothing about your community or your country has inspired you to want to be one of the people who can decide who represents you and what you get as a young person for your family, your community, or your country? No, sir.
This minute wouldn't be in my favor because since I don't know what's the purpose.
Alright, so are you voting?
No, I'm not. I vote for change. There is no change in my country, so.
Now welcome back to another Exclusive for Life. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well-wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review.
Are you planning to vote? As a young man, why not?
I don't really see like, well, for first it don't really interest me to vote. That's one of the main reasons, because I don't have an interest in vote.
Neither of the 2 parties have inspired you in any way, or nothing about your community or your country has inspired you to want to be one of the people who can decide who represents you and what you get as a young person for your family, your community, or your country?
No, sir.
Wow. Is your family a family who generally, when elections come around, they vote, or generally your family is not interested and you've never been interested?
My great grandmother used to vote. So after that, I don't want to vote.
And your friends group, you find that a lot of your friends share your views as well?
Well, I didn't ask, so I'm not sure.
This minute wouldn't be in my favor because since I don't know what's the purpose these guys are doing, you know, may I say, the voting thing on, because I don't see the development in my community, you know, which I hope to see them do, you know, may I say. So voting right now wouldn't be in my, you know, considering what they're doing it doesn't affect my community.
All right. So, are you voting?
No, I'm not. I vote for change. There is no change in my country, so I'm heading to work now. So, nope, I'm not.
You're not doing it?
No.
What would make you vote?
Growth for young people, better health care, treating government workers better, teachers, doctors, a decline in crime. Yeah. So no, I'm not.
The People's National Party rejects the Prime Minister's attempt in a speech in Mandeville last night to blame the opposition for the country's high rate of violent crime and the government's inability to provide solutions to this chronic problem. Any blame for the last 8 years of failure lies squarely with the Andrew Holness government, which has been in power for 2 consecutive terms.
The breakdown in respect between citizen and the police did not happen overnight. It happened as a result of the introduction of PNP-Ishim into the culture of Jamaica. A breakdown of all systems, values, and respect for authority and institutions. That is PNP-Ishim. It is not going to be corrected overnight. But what you can be assured, because when you come to sit here, it is not just wave flag and shower and drop up. We come here about the business of the country. And you are not just stakeholders, you are shareholders. You have a duty to make sure that when this platform presents itself to you, it makes sense and it talks sense, and when you go back home, you feel elevated in understanding so that you can be a representative of the good message that emanates from here, and you can take that back into your community and say to your children who sometimes question the very reason why you leave your house to come to this meeting.
Find out to rascal or this something them go and tap talk on a pussy blood clot foolishness.
So, when we tell you that you elected us, we deal with the economy and we take the benefits from the economy and we put it into the police force and the army and MOCA, and they are working, but they will not be able to correct what took decades to destroy in one term.
Now, Mr. PM, you must remember, say, a 2-term, you're gone already. And this PNP-Ishim still stands as where you say we're happening right now in our nation. It's caused from PNP-Ishim. And you a big speech and I tell the people them that they should go home and tell this to them kids, so this them come at the meeting for.
A representative of the good message that emanates from here, and you can take that back into your community and say to your children who sometimes question the very reason why you leave your house to come to this meeting.
For learn that the police force, why the police they corrupt in our nation is because of PNP-Ishim. But you in power for 2 terms. And you spend how much millions of dollars, zillions of Jamaican taxpayers' dollars on crime fighting equipment, and you check over the 8 years that you've been in power, is the most we see crime risen in Jamaica. You look just in 2024 year, look how many mass shooting we have in Jamaica. And the obvious thing about it is that all of these mass shooting ain't in look is in PNP strong constituencies. So me have to ask myself, and many people noticing it and questioning themselves, why is it all of these mass shooting only happening in PNP constituencies? But anything in the dark must come to light, because if your plans are, to kill off the Jamaican people them, over politics, we are watching you. Me not accuse you, but me I say we are watching you. The nation are watch, the world are watch to see what's gonna unfold. How much more PNP areas gonna get shoot up before this general election? Because clearly you are saying that the PNP-Ishim is what make police in Jamaica right now are so corrupt, thief, have no respect for life, you understand? Shoot for kill, send them home to them maker. All of the corruption within the police force right this present moment, you are say started from PNP-Ishim, and you spend how much millions within 2 terms already, and yet still we haven't seen no result. And you are tell the people that will come at this meeting, say this message they should take home and go tell back to them family. Now all of these people take this message and go up to their family, them should question themselves. Where is their sense? Is it in them head or it in them ass? Because it's only a ass who take up this, listen to this idiot speech and take it home to them family. What they should take home to them family is that them should hold you accountable for everything what's happening, for every life will get lost underneath your watch. But you don't want it, no responsibility. You rather try to shun it and point finger at the opposition that not in power. And clearly you said the PNP-Ishim start this in Jamaica, and we see that you cannot fix it. So I'm advising you, step down and let the PNP clean up this mess, because you cannot clean up this mess. It's too big for you. You are a weak leader, and if the GLP people them cannot see that, oh my God, them are gonna feel it.
The People's National Party rejects the Prime Minister's attempt in a speech in Mandeville last night to blame the opposition for the country's high rate of violent crime and the government's inability to provide solutions to this chronic problem. Any blame for the last 8 years of failure lies squarely with the Andrew Holness government, which has been in power for 2 consecutive terms. Our party president Mark Golding has stated,
the Prime Minister is clearly desperate and becoming unhinged in his pathetic attempt to shift blame for his own government's poor performance. When a government starts to blame the opposition for its failures, you know that time comes.
We believe that rather than casting blame on others for its failings, the government needs to engage with the opposition in constructive dialogue in good faith, aimed at forging a national consensus on strategies to address Jamaica's serious challenges with violent crime. The opposition leader continues to reiterate that the PNP's vision for citizen security is built on a foundation of community partnership and empowerment, combining effective law enforcement with community-driven solutions to create a safer Jamaica.
Now, Mr. Prime Minister, it's quite embarrassing to see you coming out and making speech like this, because you fail to take responsibility for your poor governing of the country, and you try push it on now to the other party. You say a PNP-Ishim make the police them so wicked, corrupt in Jamaica. Alright, let's reason, Mr. Holiness. PNP, as you say, make the police them in Jamaica so wicked and violent and corrupt and everything that is bad, because that's our police force we have right now under your government. Yeah, crime and violence is rampant. Unsolved murder is at its highest, and we know, as I said, a lot of these unsolved murders is related to police. That's why they cannot find no one for these disappearance of life. How embarrassing is it? No, let's reason. Okay, PNP-Ishim cause all of this violence that's going on underneath your government for the past 8 years. Now I'm asking you, Mr. Andrew Holiness, can you explain to the nation why is it after spending how much zillion of taxpayers' dollars on police fighting equipment and all them thing there, you try tell me say this PNP-Ishim where use a PNP cause you couldn't stop it with all the money you spend? Because clearly, let's look at the 8 years crime every year in Jamaica. Let's look at it. Remember, underneath your government we had the most second highest killing in our nation. 1,1647 murder under your watch. Now come on now, as a leader you need to go back and take a page out of Siago Blind's book. Cause one thing with Blind, he was a man where love the nation, where love the people, and as I said, he will put his pride to the side and go in dialogue with the opposition leader for find means and ways to help the nation. You as a leader, you are a one-sided individual. You not care about the nation. You cares about your supporters. You are the type of leader. What I get from you is that if you could have get rid of all of the PNP them out of Jamaica, you would, and only a be a labourite in Jamaica. Now every smart thinking Jamaican, I want you to take a listen to the PNP advice to the present government and the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holiness. Cause as I said to you, Mr. Holiness, government badness. Divided we fall, together we are stronger.
We believe that rather than casting blame on others for its failings, the government needs to engage with the opposition in constructive dialogue in good faith, aimed at forging a national consensus on strategies to address Jamaica's serious challenges with violent crime. The opposition leader continues to reiterate that the PNP's vision for citizen security is built on a foundation of community partnership and empowerment, combining effective law enforcement with community-driven solutions to create a safer Jamaica.
And you know what? Would I have such a terrible Jamaican if it was just labourite alone in Jamaica? You are a very despicable man. You have no love for the people. It's all about you and your ego. It's time for you to sit down with the opposition leader and start come together and make plans together for help every single Jamaican in Jamaica. We are one, Mr. Holiness. We are not JLP and we are not PNP. You understand? We are people first. So you need to start when you make talk. You're supposed to address the nation in that way. Stop this one-sided presentation, pointing finger at the opposition leader for things that under your watch you cannot control. It's sad.
Put it this way, by popular demand of the constituency, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert will be the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate for Trelawney Southern. It's difficult to speak for Marissa as to why she resigned and then she's coming back, and I'm certain she will give an explanation. But my own view is that she really respected the perspectives of the public with whatever was accusations were laid in the public domain, and she thought it was the honorable thing to do. But I think that as she went through the constituency and people kept demanding that she return, and she does have quite a popular support in the constituency. So, it's really the will of the people, and we will see the will of the people exercised in the by-election.
You know what, I was gonna say something, but you know what, bless upon yourself, my viewers and for subscribers, and thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast. Do remember to like, share, and if you're a new viewer, also press that subscription button, exclusive for a blessing always.